Alright, so the real dribble toss. Now, of course, this was inspired by Steve Bedwell's The Dribble Toss. Alright, so here's what the action looks like. So we have a card selected from a dribble, and let's assume it's the King of Spades, and it gets tossed back into the dribble, just like this. It's towards the bottom right there, you can see it. Square the cards up, cast a magical wave over the deck, and just like that, the card is controlled to the top. So the difference between this control and the original is the use of a switch. Now the first one, Steve Bedwell does not use a switch. It uses a subtlety called the rub-a-dub vanish, all right? And what that is this is the original that I'm showing you right now, okay? So you dribble the cards, and you would show it, and you pretend to throw into the dribble like this. But what actually happens is this card gets pushed back as if you threw it in. So in a quick action, you know, that just gets sucked back into the deck like this, acting like you threw it in. So the action at speed would look like this, all right? So dribble the deck, show the card, and just like this, it looks like you toss it in, and then it gets controlled at the top, all right? So in slow motion, dribble the cards, show them the card like this. Now as you dribble, you just, dip your hand into the dribble like this, and just pull that card right back in, dribble the rest back on top, and you have your control. All right, so again, at full speed, dribble the deck, show them the card like this. All right, dribble the deck, and then toss that in apparently. All right, square the cards up, and the card is controlled to the top. Now, that's a lovely control, and I use it all the time. But if you want something you can do slow, that the card actually goes into the dribble, you can use my real dribble toss. This will be accomplished by a switch by Bruce Servan called the thumb off switch. All right, and this is what it looks like. So you dribble the deck, they say stop, and you thumb this card off, and you put on the bottom of this upper packet like this and pick everything up. So it's sort of side jogged like this on this packet. All right, turn over the card. A joker, turn over the card to show it like this. The 8 of diamonds. Now what you're going to do for the thumb off switch is this. It's going to apparently look like you come back over and just put this card on top of this lower packet like this. But what actually happens is you switch it, all right? So you come through, and in a quick, swift action, what you're going to do is take these fingers and drag that second from bottom card off while you maintain this card on like this, all right? So you come over, and that card gets squared on top as you take these fingers from below and just drag that bottom card off, all right? So the retention of vision is great here, all right? That was slow motion. Again, this is very slow motion exposed to you, all right? You show them the card, 8 of diamonds, come through. That card gets pinned on top of the lower packet with your thumb as you take that second from bottom card like this and pin it there with your thumb. And that at full speed, it looks like you just took that card off and put it on the lower packet, all right? That's what you're simulating. But at full speed, it looks like this, all right? The 8 of diamonds, boom, and you have your switch. All right, so putting that switch all together with the control, you dribble the cards, show them the card, all right? Queen of spades. Do the switch. Now, what you're going to do is as you move these cards off after the switch, you're immediately going to dribble these cards on the table and very fairly, very cleanly, and deliberately toss the card in, all right? That's why it's called the real dribble toss, because you actually toss that card in, dribble the rest of those, take these back in middle grip. That card's already right there, so when you dribble the rest back on top like this in a sloppy manner like this, the card's already on top. So then you have them, or you can do it, square the cards up, and then the card's controlled to the top. All right, so here it is one more time in full speed. All right, so you dribble the cards, they say stop, show them the card like this, 7 of hearts, all right, come through, take that card, throw it in, they actually see the card go in, which is nice, and then square the cards up, and then the control is made.